Jr. Dmitry Bivol.
Two things. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves, bang at the bell. God bless.
Fighter with a world title belt and the amateur pedigree to back it up. Does Smith have enough? Gap. Dmitry, the legendary Bernard Hopkins, when Bernard was in his 50s, but Asian Sergio.
Yes, he did. It was a sad way for a legend. And how about that entrance by Joe Smith Jr.? Great vibe.
The chant is up here. We're in Verona, New York. Not too far away from the international.
Foot pressure, body pressure, but so fighting behind the jab.
Sergio, they feel.
I think Bivol is all around. I see my feet. I like feinting. I like looking at people thought.
Lip service. Defense is important. Smartly. And another.
Because I hate when fighters punch in between. They know they can't compete with your stuff.
Smith can be aware of that as he tries to go inside.
Bivol fairly effective with that jab. And there with a broken twice in his career. Good body shot there by Bivol. What an on-two here. WBA title fight trunks with the stars and the sleeve. Sergio, your thoughts on...
Attempting is a good word because Bivol passed the test. He looked for the right.
The telltale sign is the jab. You see, you're right, it's not a feather. They thought they had Artur Beterbiev. Saw Johnson bounce back with a win here earlier. Difficult Chris Maddox to navigate.
Of last year, HBO goes out of business.
So trying to come in defensively sound. Smith was regrouping there for a moment. Bivol.
With Bivol's power and the timing and the pop behind it.
Take that little break. Let me regroup. You're not breathing. I'm coming at you. And ahead with the jab in the right hand. And now back.
Bivol he doesn't like to throw away punches. He likes to land them cleanly and crispy. Right here, they weren't landing cleanly, but odd in that round.
Sergio, if you're Gerard Copabianco.
With Bivol, because Bivol, he has good feet. He'd still bang the body up a little bit. Touch something.
Junior in the first round, coming out with a lot of pressure and now up.
Yeah, he's a hard hitter, and if he didn't break that jaw.
I know he has a lot of power. He said, with tremendous respect for Smith. He said, look, I know Smith's going to come in here and try to make... Look, if you're Bivol, you do win rounds, be responsible, when the war is going to be made. He opens up now.
Doing the right thing systematically, he's breaking them down.
Hand there. Kind of bounce it off the left eye. Talent here. Gap in skill.
I'll break him down.
He's willing to take his time.
Europeans, and they're all scary.
Chant up for Joe Smith. It is wider than I even thought. 46-6.
Because he doesn't waste punches. Everything is hard, just like he's put.
Smith coming in. Dance. He was able to clutch just for a moment.
No measuring. Back all the way up to the other side of the ring. Such a big puncher is really good with his feet like that. And
this fight, he just can't get that jab through. Dmitry Bivol's defense is excellent.
And Smith, to his credit, when he thought he had his man really flush.
Bivol's reaction is how I knew he caught his attention.
Round. And Bivol certainly wasn't that close. He was able to land a right hand. Joe Smith takes a deep breath.
Fighter, a dangerous fighter.
Hart has again, it's strange to say when a guy's had a
against the ring. Just ring generalship at its full.
Trying to come in, left shoulder first. And able to get out of danger.
Every punch is economical on his part.
Doubles up on the jab and he hits him with
the ring matters. It's a pretty big ring, 20.
But Bivol, he told us in the fighter meetings, I love foot feigning.
You told me in the fighter meetings that you did, that your nickname was Latino Tyson.
Final seconds, Smith trying.
As young guys go back, get changed, get ready to fight.
I love that. You know, Sergio's your main. I liked how Chris Maddox, Joe Smith got after it.
Has experience going deep into fights.
You know, throwing.
You don't know punch stat numbers like that.
As he had his moment, definitely caught him flush with that right hand.
Of course, Joe Smith lands the hard.
Going to be a fun summer this year.
I'm glad to hear that Donald Curry's being accepted.
Okay. Fame every year inducts 3 people.
Maybe he's a peak Hall of Famer. He's #1 pound for pound.
his head
A
down.
lot of power either, so you'd like to see if he can go out there and put somebody away, but
Dmitry Bivol with an outstanding performance below, doing everything he can to try to close that gap.
Go, punch me.
there are
Then
some
again-
years too, Brian.
Oh, hard jab from Smith. Has never been down. He
push
looks
him.
hurt. That hook didn't quite land. That right hand.
With a big shot. That's what makes him dangerous.
Oh, he ate a right hand, short, crisp right hand. And now another.
The space, the punch selection.
Behind the head. Oh, you got 10.
There's
Into a hook, and it landed cleanly. Caught Joe Smith's attention. He had a grab on and landed cleanly on the jaw.
Dmitry B to 168 and fight Callum Smith and get a guy again the champion.
Absolutely, and we saw him at the fighter meet. He can comfortably make 168.
Brown, who's on the possible to make good fights. And you'd want to see,
Will be an interesting matchup. I would like to see that.
you know that, it's with the right hand.
Both of them. So Bivol's maybe taking this round off, and Joe Smith.
Oh, another hard short hook and bounce it right off Smith.
And that,
Now power shots from B, backing Smith up.
10 seconds. Look for the bell.
Another out, still standing.
heard
You're
that.
really doing beautiful stuff. So, and this seems to, but it's not his night. Much class.
now he's fighting
Break! No,
the
yo.
definition.
Wow. You can say, hey, look, that's it.
Break!
Had the man on top of him and thought, let me throw him.
Look, not for nothing. I agree with you. You can't do it with your punches. Do it right.
Do that, clearly. Hard hook from Bivol. Well, occasionally, he has different velocity on his. He'll throw a harder shot now and then.
You know, Sergey, earlier point, I was critical of that fight after the Chilemba fight. Those are two.
Stops punching, Bivol picks it up.
Fight, not a street fight.
I don't know that he wanted to let him down slow.
I'm with you, Sergio. He was conflicted there at the. We know why Joe Smith. Well, I like the one thing, Sergio, maybe. Nice jab from Bivol there, landed flush on the chin, and again. So this is his shot at the title, but this is what it's like.
So when they finally do miss like they do there, they get discouraged.
That is hard. Again, we haven't seen Smith.
There are some guys that fight and they
Steps back far enough to counter, like not far enough to where he's away, and just that's what makes him dangerous.
Doing everything he. As I mentioned, Bivol.
Good shot there. That might have hurt Bivol right there. That was an
Bivol is
overhand
wobbling.
right.
Dmitry Bivol thought that too. At the bell.
It's never over. You always have to be lit.
Bivol was shook. So just as we're saying, look, give credit to Joe Smith Jr. He has real success. So it's round.
This is his opportunity. Jump right back on him. Do. Because he's going to need it in this round.
Has that power, it's usually early. He is the aggressor in this round, there's no question. Yeah, now he's trying for that one shot, and it's in. The crowd is back into it. That landed, he is still poised, and you see
That's
this.
the thing about fighting devastating punchers. They always have that punch.
Sergio, I mean, I'm not saying you're not, I'm saying we have to. He's fighting all 3 minutes. Right hand by Smith, partially. Smith trying a little something different. Now you see the blood trickling down the face.
all out in that 12th round.
And the fact that he's back in the 11th is remarkable.
Landed a chopping right hand. And when you have your opponent hurt, it doesn't take many shots or.
Final round.
12th and final round, as Bivol has been terrific, but he was definitely hurt. By the way, good is going on. What the bleep just happened? He's got 2 minutes. Bivol ball twice in this fight.
This is too quiet of a round if I was a.
1 minute to go, has been quieter. Bivol is standing right in front of him and lands a hard right hand.
In the 175-pound division, but there's nobody more skilled.
Second right counter that Bivol landed.
Has him hurt, hard right hand. Smith has never been down. Bivol on the attack, but it.
Dmitry Bivol.